frenzy and is working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Yellow Jackets will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Colorado's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Guys, let's look big picture in Colorado. The good news about starting this season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lewis wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
So Georgia Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's King. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Makes the grab. It's Bellamy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lewis wants to pass. Got a man. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on third down. Floating away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls in the deep ball. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Might be looking to run. Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Dropping back, it's King. Pressure coming. He's in open space downfield. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Wants to throw. It's King. Fires to the wideout. Parking the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run play action, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Bellamy. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Williams. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone. They executed that perfectly.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And just wedges to the head a bit before he's brought down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to run it. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, they try to fake left and go bootleg right. Really nothing happening on that one. That doesn't mean they have to shelve that play, though. There's some window dressing you can add to that. Maybe get a tight end out in the flat. Maybe a receiver working an out-breaking route for you on the boundary. Give the quarterback somewhere to go with it if the defense is expecting him to keep the football running.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lewis wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Williams. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a 1st down.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read. Nice.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try the right side. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Yellow Jackets are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Turning it on. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Lewis to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 25. The offense coughs it up. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to say this game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be. Because
Kearney on the Jets. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all of the momentum is now on their side.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
He wants to throw it again. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Bellamy. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Snags it. Touchdown, Colorado. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, extending the play. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Kane. Finds his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's taking the deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.